Greetings one and all, my name is Lancer and welcome back once again to The Mandalorian Season 3. We are on episode 7 this week, the penultimate episode already, man. I swear this season was way too quick. But either way, last time on The Mandalorian, it was a divisive episode to say the least. For me, it was fun. It was alright. You know, we got to meet the Star Wars versions of Jack Black and Lizzo, as well as Doc from Back to the Future. It was pretty much just Mando and Bo-Katan going to this planet to meet up with the Mandalorians, and then they were put on this side quest to deal with these defunct droids. A bunch of shenanigans and whatnot, all leading up to Bo-Katan pretty much challenging Axe Wolves to one-on-one Mandalorian combat for right of leadership, which of course Bo-Katan won, but then the conversation switched to Din Djarin being the rightful ruler because he possessed the Darksaber, which then Din Djarin turned it into, well, Bo-Katan saved me from the droid that captured me on Mandalore. She defeated the warrior that defeated me, so that makes her the rightful ruler, and, you know, Axe agreed, and we ended with an awesome shot of Bo-Katan holding the Darksaber for the first time in a long time, where she's the rightful owner of it. Curious to see where this episode's gonna go. This is the first episode I'm jumping into where I've seen nothing for once, so I'm glad on that. Hopefully it's a good bounce back from last week, because I know it was pretty divisive. It looks like we got ourselves a 50-minute episode, so without further ado, let's just get right into the episode. We're back on Coruscant. Also, a lot of stuff's been announced in between the last two episodes, so probably we'll touch on that soon. Great, we're going back to this story. I'm getting an itchy skip finger. Whoa. Probe droid. So he's right back to Imperial stuff. Glad to see Moff Gideon back, but I need answers. Where the fuck have you been? This man's always making new shit. Oh, the Moff Gideon theme. Last of the Imperial remnant.
Grand Admiral Thrawn's return will herald in the re-emergence of our military.
Oh, is that meant to be
Captain Pelion?
Pelion? There we go. Because that was the best thing about this whole stuff, is that this is tying into Ahsoka, you know, Thrawn's return. One of the coolest things announced recently at Celebration was the fact that the end of The Mandalorian and this whole, like, new sequel tie-in Disney Plus show thing is gonna be a movie. Like, it was still fairly recently where they talked about just like, we don't see an end for The Mandalorian in sight, but okay.
Perhaps it's time we look to new leadership.
Like me?
We already received your request. 3 Praetorian guards. And what is your security concern?
Mandalorians.
A certain Mandalore would hamper our efforts.
Which is why we need to stamp them out now.
Final battle imminent.
Long live the Empire! Long live...
I don't know why it's funny, just him spinning. Long live the Empire. The Spies. Traitors, maybe? Hope not.
Look at the markings.
Oh, that's so cool. Reminds me of Thrawn's Chimera. I mean, Mandalorian's got a full fleet now. Not a full fleet, but, you know, they got more than they've ever had.
I hope these two groups get along. They've never met. And what little they know of each other, they hate.
Well, I mean, they accepted you fairly quickly. So are these guys still the Night Owls, or, I mean, they're all still blue armored, so squad.
Welcome, fellow Mandalorians.
This will be fun. I'm hoping that maybe they unmask themselves. I don't know.
That's not the only gift I have for you.
Oh my god. This finally came back. Oh. So now this is a mech anime. No squeezy.
But let's see if he fits.
Grogu's gonna pilot IG-12. Dang. Barely. Okay, that's awesome, actually.
Maybe when he's older. No. What do you mean, no? No.
My god. You can finally speak.
No, this is not a good idea. Hey.
Oh, rebellious, huh? Let him play with it a little bit.
Yes. Yes, what? Yes. 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 Yes.
Such a child. Okay, that's getting annoying.
Yes. Yes.
No, Melu run.
No. Yes. Hey. No.
Just yoink the idiot out. What the fuck is that? Did they tame those, like, raptor things yet?
It is time to retake our homeworld.
Let's do this.
Dormant species have been awakened from the bombings. The remaining
I don't know your name, but I know you're Sasha Banks.
I will go.
All the main crew.
I will go.
And that guy. I like what one of the directors or someone who was interviewed recently said. Why season 3 maybe feels a little different than past seasons is because, like, the title The Mandalorian no longer just applies to Din Djarin. Like, this season has much more been focused on, like, Bo-Katan and the rest of the Mandalorians, so it more applies to them. Ooh, she has a jetpack. That looks sick.
I was here when it happened.
Really? Interesting. Ooh, that guy's got a Death Watch pad. Whatever happened to the Mandalorian who found Din during the Clone War? Or maybe not the Clone War, but I just assumed it was during the Clone War because it was super battle droids. Whew. Squad shot. Where do you start, man? How do you retake a planet? Oh, that's very alien. Aliens, I guess. I always love these ships, man. Such an awesome design.
Form up.
She's smiling. I don't know why this music is, like, reminding me of Call of Duty. I want to see Grogu fight in that suit. What the fuck is that? Another, like, droid scavenging thing? More Mandalorians? Why do I feel an Easter egg coming? Or a cameo? Whoa. Oh, is this, like... And is this like a reference to, I forget their names, but there's like older different Fett clan ones from like a comic book series. I don't know if that's a reference to that or not.
I met with Moff Gideon.
Can
The
we?
ISB had reached out to me to negotiate a ceasefire in exchange for submitting to the Empire and disarming all remaining cities and Mandalorian lives were to be spared. That is how Moff Gideon came to possess the Darksaber.
I see. She did what she had to.
It is always our own division that destroys us.
Apes together strong. Symbolism.
What means more to me is honor and loyalty. These are the reasons I serve you, Lady Kryze. Your song is not yet written. I will serve you until it is.
Damn. Weird comparison incoming, but that gave me Jon Snow. Well, spoilers for Game of Thrones, if anyone cares. But that gave me Jon Snow submitting to Daenerys vibes. You know, like in Game of Thrones when he's finally like maybe not Dany. How about my queen? Like him calling her Lady Kryze there. He's a man of honor. Oh, her jetpack looks so cool. And an updated figure. I figure you'd take off the fur, though.
Onward, Mandalorians! To the forge!
Okay, this is awesome. I never knew I needed black sails in Mandalorian. This is fucking hype, man. It feels like such a culmination. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, if we have a pirate ship, surely we're gonna fight something, right?
The enforcer moves like a wing guard when it's flanking.
These primitives make up their own rules for everything.
Primitives. Just punched a helmet. Axe is just constantly getting his ass beat. Oh. Damn, Grogu.
You didn't learn that from me.
What has he learned from you? Ah, shit. It's moving. Oh shit. It's the Mythosaur, bro. It's time. It's time. That's not the Mythosaur. God, it was fucking bait. Of course it was. That still looks really cool though. Damn. Will the Mythosaur also rise? You know, always a bigger fish. This is the forge. Looks 4G. Man, the armor is gonna have a field day. More Mandalorians? Or, no, okay, it's Gideon. Okay, so that confirms it, who saved Gideon. I feel like we're gonna lose somebody. I'm curious if we're gonna see the Praetorian Guards, and if they're gonna look like the Last Jedi Praetorians. Fucking music, man, so good. The hell? He's just running through. Come on, Bo, you gotta use the Darksaber. I mean, you don't have to, but, like, do it for me. They've been here the whole time. Oh, Din, shit. Oh, they're gonna capture him. You have the Darksaber! Cut the door! Okay, that looks fucking awesome. Moff Gideon Mandalorian armor, holy. It's kind of Maul-esque as well, which is cool.
And the most impressive improvement is that it has me in it. You see,
Okay,
ever
Gus.
since I will create an army that will bring order to the galaxy.
First order. How do we stop this? If only we had a way to cut open the door.
I believe this is the part where you return the dark saber.
You have something I want.
This is the way.
I don't know if Paz is gonna fit through that hole. No, I don't want Paz to die.
We're not leaving you behind.
There are too many. This is the way.
Oh, motherfucker, Paz. I figured we were gonna lose somebody, though. Nah, it's overheating. Use it like a lightsaber, it could burn. Oh, he's so strong. Come on, he's good. Ah, shit. Oh no, Praetorians. Fuck! Come on, man. Oh, they look fucking awesome. Last Jedi, eat your heart out, but oh, shit. Fuck. What a way to go out, though. That was good shit. Do I want to say that was the best episode ever for Mandalorian? I want to, but that ending, man. What a blaze of glory for Paz to go out in. I was kind of hoping we could see him be unmasked and just see Jon Favreau, but even though I know the body for Paz isn't Jon Favreau, it's the guy from Sons of Anarchy or whatever, but you know, the voice is Jon Favreau. I don't know, he was Mandalorian, at least his view of it, Mandalorian through and through. That was awesome. Those Praetorians, man. Like Phase 1 Praetorians, I guess, before they become Last Jedi Praetorians. You know, here they actually feel threatening, you know, and strong. Whereas in Last Jedi, you know, they were fucking useless. They couldn't even defeat Rey. I can't wait to see this last episode. I imagine it's gonna be a case where the Mythosaur rises and maybe that eats Gideon or something. His armor's so cool, man. I know that it was leaked like a while ago, so it was in the back of my mind throughout the rest of this season, but actually seeing it, it's fucking awesome. I like how there's hints of like Maul with like the horns on top. Cause like the armor's helmet, like it has the horns on it, so it's like still hints from Maul's Shadow Collective as well as Gar Saxon. I'm expecting a really funny like action scene maybe next episode with Grogu in the IG-12 outfit. Or not outfit, but suit. I'm guessing that that door that went down in front of them was like lightsaber or like a Beskar door or something. They couldn't shoot through it. Bo just like cut the door. But whatever, man, I get it. Mando's been captured, so now this has turned into a battle and a rescue mission, which is interesting. I mean, it's a switch on how last season ended, where, you know, Grogu was captured by Gideon and now Mando's captured by Gideon. I feel like Gideon has to die in the next episode. I know, again, they announced like the whole movie ending for like, you know, wrapping up the Ahsoka Mando Book of Boba story, which in that I imagine will be like the Thrawn ending story, even though we're going to deal with Thrawn in Ahsoka. I mean, Thrawn's going to be in Ahsoka, but I don't think maybe he's going to be like the main... I don't know, man. It's hard to know. I feel like we have to take Gideon out of the equation going into that. I'm so curious how this is going to end, because I imagine it'll end somewhat cliffhanger-y. Because again, I don't know if Ahsoka is taking place like parallel to this season or after this season. We won't know until August. Like that Imperial Council talked about like Thrawn's return, so it's like last season when Ahsoka confronted that one girl, I mean, she was like, where's Thrawn? So word is already spreading that he's returning, and of course in Ahsoka we see that he is in fact back. So it would be so Clone Wars fan servicey, but I'd love it so much if we have yet another battle in the Mandalorian throne room between like Bo and Gideon or something. Maybe not Bo and Gideon, because that would be too easy, but maybe Mando and Gideon, like a hand-to-hand fight, because the amount of battles that have happened in that throne room, holy shit, this was definitely in the tops of Mandalorian episodes, that for sure. And well, we only got one left for the season. This was The greatest setup we could get. So I'll pour one out for our boy Paz Vizsla. He was a goat. Probably the last good Vizsla. I mean, the only other Vizsla we ever met was pre-Vizsla, but his legacy will live on in his son, Ragnar Vizsla. Either way, this was this episode of The Mandalorian. Join me next week for episode 8, the finale of season 3, as well as everything else that'll be coming out soon. Until next time, I'm Lancer. This is the way.